Oh, let's put another light on. Pardon? I'm on the main page now.
Well, if the light's gone, it says I can't access it.
Because you're on the wrong page. So we're now live on Dawn's Inspirations. We're now live on Dawn's Inspirations. Hello, everyone. I'm just shouting to my hubby. Have you found it?
Yeah.
He's found it. That's good. How are we all? Just waiting for a few people to come in. Let me see if I can bring the comments up as well. This is the bit where it all goes wrong. There we go. I can just about, this is it. I'm going to balance my phone and try and see the comments at the same time. So if the phone falls, you'll know why. So I can see some people coming in. There's Kimberly, there's Emma, there's Celia, there's Karen. Let's see if I've got a few more. Philomena, I'm just pulling my Jacqueline. There we go. We're getting some people in. So how are we all doing? Hello, Anne. How are we all doing? I can tell it's that time of night for a live. Hi, Sue. I hope you're feeling better now and you're getting out the other side. Be good to see you at scrapbooking class this month. So, yes, you can tell when it's getting dark outside that it's ready for Facebook Live time, which is good. So I'll just wait for a few more to come in. I thought I'd do a bit of a Friday show and tell because next week I'm going to be busy and I'm not going to be able to do one. So these don't happen every Friday. Good afternoon, Donna. No problem at all. I helped Donna earlier. She messaged me. If any of you have any problems with anything, you know, just message me on Facebook Messenger and I can get back to you. Yes, it is cold and the snow is still lingering around, which is, it looks pretty. And I'm thinking, oh, do I get my decorations up? Hello, Denise. Hello, Mr. Pink Frog's on as well. So say hello to Andy. Or what's Denise saying? Hang on a minute. Oh, she's just got back from Chatsworth Christmas Market. I went there the other year. It was fantastic. She's getting better. It'd be good to get out the house. Yes, I should think you're going a bit stir crazy, Sue. So I'm trying to read the comments. I can't see them all on here, but I can see them on my iPad. So, hello, Sharon. Hello, Dawn. There's another Dawn. That's good. So I'm seeing you all come in, which is fabulous. It's starting to build up gradually. Now, I don't know whether anybody tuned in last night. Hi, Rosie, to Adam Humphrey's Facebook Live. He does a Facebook Live on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock. If anybody tuned in, I did. And it was lovely to share some messages with Adam during the day. And where did I get my graphic? I'll reply to that one in a minute. So it was lovely to chat with Adam during the day. And it was very nice of him to give me some plugs for the new projects I've been working on as well. So as many of you know, yesterday I did release my new folio by popular demand, because the other week I released, let me just grab it here from behind me, the 12-inch version of the Waterfall Pocket Folio, and a lot of you wanted to see it in an 8-inch version. Well, by popular demand, I have done an 8-inch version. I'll just pop this back there. I've realised on my camera I've forgotten to turn the wording around. So Sharon is dying to get her Christmas decorations. I don't blame you, Sharon. Yes, get those. I must admit, the snow's still outside. I've got a quietish weekend. We've just got scrapbooking class Sunday. And I'm thinking, do I get hubby to get in the loft at the weekend to start putting the decorations up, because it takes me about 3 days to decorate the whole house. So yes, I am very tempted this weekend to get them up early. So I just feel like it this time. So yes, so by popular demand, I created the 8-inch version. Okay, it's not true 8 by 8 because I use 8 by 8 pattern papers. Now, someone just commented, and I think it might be Donna, about where I got my pattern papers. Yes, Hamish is on. He is on it, Kimberly. I've got him fast as fingers first today. So yes, he is on it. Where are we? I'm just thinking, who asked me where I got my pattern papers? I'm just going back through the comments. It was Donna. It was the lovely Donna. Right. My papers. Now, I get my papers like you guys do. I pick them up at craft stores. I get them online. So I actually purchased mine online. And I think I got these ones. I think it was Charmed Crafts. I could be wrong, but I think it was Charmed Crafts. But I, like you, just put a Google search in. And that's how I get my pattern papers. So that's where it all is. That's where it happens. So I'm going to put the camera down in a minute so you can have a proper little walkthrough if you haven't seen the video. Now, the nice thing about it is this project uses A4. And for the one that I filmed, I've used, obviously, Pink Frog. And I've used that lovely dark navy A4 because I think it went really well with the paper collection I used. I'm going to try and pick this up without dropping everything out of it. So I use the Let It Snow 8x8 paper pad. Okay, for that project. So I'm going to do a little bit of a show and tell today. We'll show this off. And I'm going to do some crafting as well. I'm going to show you a couple of ideas, if fingers crossed we get round to doing 2, of ideas that you can make to add as additions to your folios, to your memory books. So some people may have missed these. Yeah, they're really quick makes. So I thought, well, let's do a little bit of crafting as well. So we're going to do some of that. And I'll do a little sneaky peek of what I'm going to be doing next Wednesday on the Pink Frog page for my Facebook Live for Pink Frog on Wednesday. So, should we put the camera down so we can have a look through things properly? Because I can show you rather than trying to hold them up in front of my face. And we'll do some crafting as well. So, crafting-wise, all you're going to need is your paper trimmer, scoreboard, some glue. I'm just using some A4 card. So any card that you've got to hand would be perfect. And the other thing, if you've got any to hand, now I'm just going through an old pack here. So if anybody's in their craft room and got anything to hand, I'm going to use some of these cutter parts that you get sometimes in paper collections. So I'm going to use a couple of those. So while I walk through the album, if anybody wants to grab anything so they can do a little bit of crafting along with me, now's your time. I've got nothing prepped. We're going to literally, we're going off cuff. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of fun with this. It is Friday afternoon, by the way. So why not have a bit of fun, ready for the weekend? So yes, nothing's prepped. Nothing's pre-cut. I'm going to be doing it all with you live. Okay, so if you want to grab those couple of bits while I walk through the album, you can do. So without further ado, let me turn the camera round so you can see properly down on the desk and what I'm going to show you. So let me just turn this around. So bear with while I just pop this in the holder. There we go. That should be... Oh, there we go. You can see my desk. Everybody see okay? So, for this project, you're only going to need 12 sheets of A4. That's all you're going to need. 12 sheets is all I've used to make this. So, no problem at all. I'm trying to catch up with the messages. Oh, Karen, your order came to today. Oh, and she loves the non-shed glitter. Mr. Pink Frog, are you listening? She loved her non-shed glitter. So, yes, so for this, you're only going to need 12 sheets of A4. And you're going to obviously use just a minimal amount of pattern paper. However, I did go to town, as you can see, with the 3D on the front cover and things like that. So I have used my 8x8 paper pad. So let me share with you what I've actually got left. So in here, out of your 12 sheets of A4, this is all the cardstock I've got left, just that. So out of 12 sheets of A4, that is all I have left to make this project. So hardly anything. I was literally cutting little strips off in the end to do borders around things. That's how minimal it was. I could have used more, but I was trying to be very economical with what I was using. So that's all the cardstock I had left. Pattern paper wise, I've got one sheet of cut apart still left. I've got some cut aparts that I cut up because you get loads in here, and that sheet there. That is all I've got left out of that Graphic 45 pad. Okay, so if anybody's thinking, oh, how am I going to do it? You know, this is how easy it is. So 12 sheets of cardstock, pattern paper pad, and you're away. And you know, with me, you'll get your videos in step by step. There's 10 videos in this project, and you get your PDF with your cutting and scoring guide. So as I say, these don't actually measure 8x8, even though I call them 8-inch folios. Because I use an 8-inch paper pad, it means they're 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So if you're here in the UK, you know our A4 is 8 1/4 already. So this just means it makes it easier for cutting out, for adding your papers. You're not trimming down those pattern papers. You're keeping things really nice and simple. Okay, all my folios have a spine of 1 inch. Okay, as well. So we've got them a spine of 1 inch. So without further ado, let me open up. Now this one is different, and if those of you that saw the 12-inch, I've done exactly the same again. I've done 1/2-inch gussets on the side so we can add more 3D to these projects. So straight away we got big space for photographs. Let me bring in a couple of sort of photo mats that I've made up. Okay, now here I kept these quite plain because straight away I'm thinking you can get 2 6x4s, landscape, portrait, no problem at all. However, if you go and do this little band along the bottom, and the little band along the bottom is just one of the banners matted onto some of the pattern papers to create a little pocket. So then this can tuck quite nicely in there with some of your little cut aparts from the collection. So you've gone from adding 2 photographs on this page to now being able to add 4 photographs on that page. Okay, so that's the first bit. Let's open it out again. I'm going to just start on the left hand side. So I'll fold this underneath. That's the beauty of a folio. We've got our waterfall pages. So this side I've got landscape, the other side I've got portrait, but you can see you add your 6x4 photographs. You've got lots of space on here. You know, you can tuck them behind here as well. I've created little tabs with the elements from the paper collection as well. And don't forget that backspace as well. You can also add a photograph. On this side, another big space as well. Now, bear in mind when we fold this over, we've got a 1/2-inch gusset on here. So you've got space if you want to add some 3D. Here, I've just put a couple of cut aparts on. So again, yes, you can add 2 photographs. But if you want to do photo mats, you're going to need extra cardstock. You could do extra mats, okay, and you can do photographs on each side, no problem at all. So straight away on that page you can do another 4. So then let's open it out again. So this time I'm going to lay this right back here now. So on this side, this is where the pockets come in. So on this side we've got 2 pockets. You've got your big pocket at the back with a large photo mat. We've got our little booklet that obviously you can add photographs to, but I haven't stuck the papers down, so you can stick your cut aparts or memorabilia in here as well. And then another little tiny little tuck pocket at the bottom of your project there, just for some of your cut aparts. So that's your double pocket. But as I start to decorate, this is where you can add even more. Again, this should have been a plain page. Your two 6x4s that you're going to put on, okay? But again, I've put another little belly band pocket, I call it, because it's literally a little tuck pocket. You could add some extra cardstock to add some extra photo mats, because you've got this time a 1/4 of an inch gusset. But what I have actually done is I've created a little photo pocket. So just by using some of the pattern paper from the collection, decorating it up and making a little pocket there that you could put tickets, your memorabilia, do another photo mat in there, no problem at all. And then this one, I'm calling this like a little journal book. Again, made from some of your pattern paper. I've just used some twine from my collection, and you can get, say, the Pink Frog 160 GSM Super Smooth, cut it down smaller. You can make a little booklet to add journaling to what your album is all about very easily. So that's going to go in there as well. So you can see by having the 1/4 of an inch gusset, and then if we fold it back, the 1/2 an inch gusset, you're going to get a lot in. That's just one side. So let's have a quick flick through the right. The right side is very similar. Again, you've got that tuck behind spots that you've just seen. And then when we open it up this time, I've done portrait waterfall. So again, just giving you options of where or which way round you want to have your photographs. That is the nice thing about it. Okay, so you've got that going on. And then if we open up the last two, again, we've got that lovely double pocket page. Okay, so we've got the two pockets, which you can get lots behind. Got our little booklet again. I've just mirrored off what we've already done. And again on here, another little booklet that you can make up. You can add papers to if you want, because that will mean you can add more photographs. And another little photo wallet. So that's my 8-inch Waterfall Pocket Folio. The online workshop is now live. So if you wish to purchase it and have a go, feel free. All you're going to need is 12 sheets of your A4. I've used the Pink Frog Navy for mine because with the snow outside, I thought, let's do a snowy Christmas book. So I've done the snowy Christmas theme, but these will lend themselves to any theme. That's the nice thing about it. And also, don't forget that I got my workshop. Sorry, I was reading Kathy's message. It is very hard, Kathy. It's very hard to choose papers. Choosing the papers is the bit that's going to take you the longest. It depends what theme you're going down. These are great to make and sell if you're doing stalls as well. So don't forget about doing that with them as well. There is also some free storage on my website. I haven't left the link for my lovely husband for that. He probably might not find that one. But there's some storage ideas. You can make a gift box for this to go in. So if you wanted to make this for a gift somebody, you can make a gift box for this to go in with a nice lid. You can do the file size and style and put 2 in together. You can do the slip cover and put 2 in together as well. So there's lots of ways you can present these. But I thought, let's have a little crafting as well. So that's my folio. So you know now where I get my papers. You definitely know where I get my cardstock. So any questions at all, please do just fire away. Yeah, Yes, Pink Frog is where I got my card. Thank you, Kimberly. Yes, that is the hardest part. Sharon loves making folios and books, don't you, Sharon? You won't mind me telling the ladies and gentlemen that are watching. Sharon makes these because she buys paper collections and she can't cut into them. But now she makes these lovely folios and books, and she's got them all stored in her craft room. So rather than taking a paper pad like this off your shelf and flicking through it, which doesn't look too much, you make a lovely folio like this and take this off your shelf and flick through. You've got so much more to stroke and enjoy. Who's someone that loves to stroke their pattern papers? I'm going to put my hand out there. Yes, I know. It's just very hard. Hi, Timothy. How are you? I'm keeping very well. Fingers crossed I'll see you at Chesterfield next Saturday because I'll be over there demonstrating. So, who fancies doing a little bit of crafting? So, let me share with you what I thought we would look at. Now, some of you may have already seen this. Okay. So, this was my retreat album from 2023. So I do retreats that I run. I do a scrapbook retreat and a mini album retreat. And this is the project that we made in the mini album retreat 2023. So it crams lots of photos, lots of magnets going on here, lots of sort of pull out parts as well. So, but on top of the project that we made, and if anybody's interested, this is over on my shop on Dawn's Inspirations if you want to have a go. It's a bigger project, but it is beautiful. Again, these are, if I bring this in, you see they stand nicely on the desk together. They do look nice on the desk together. But obviously retreat projects, you're a bit more meaty. You've got bigger spines on these. Okay, because we've got a whole weekend that we spend crafting to make something. So that was the project. Well, also while we were doing the retreat, we made these. Now, these are additions that you can add to your folios, to your books, your books you've got as well. Let me put a couple of these out here. There should be, if I pick them all up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got one missing. Which one am I missing? Oh, that one, 7. There's 7 little projects. Okay, my husband has shared the link with you. There's 7 little projects that you can make, and all these fit nicely inside your folios or your memory books. So they're a great add-on to use time and time again. Okay, so I thought let's have a little walk through some of these. So this one I call the card one. So when you open it up, you've got a nice pocket there. So if you're wanting to do gift cards for Christmas or anything like that, this is perfect for those. But these can, let's bring the album in. I'll try not to keep doing this, but just to share with you. These can quite easily go into your pockets. And because we've got the extra gussets on this, this is what I mean. These work really well with a lot of the folios and books that I bring you. That's why I thought we'll have a little recap, because some of you may not even know they are there. So that's one. This is another one. I can't remember what this one's called. There's 7 of them. Don't ask me to remember all the names. But look, you've got nice big tags. You can put photographs on each side. But you've got that decoration. This is obviously all decorated with the papers that we had at the retreat. So we've got one tag that side. But this side, we've got 2 tags. So straight away, you're going to put 2 photographs on there. 2 photographs on there, 2 photographs on there. So that is going to take 6 photographs but that is going to be in the footprint roughly of one. Let me bring a 6x4 in. Just roughly one of them, but you're going to be able to put 6, you know, and you've got little tuck spots as well. So that's another project. So now let's bring another one in. This is lovely. This is the little booklet one. You open this up again. You're going to put photos on each side. You could even put a photograph on the back. And again, in here, you could put a photograph on the back. Then this pulls out as well. So you can put photographs on either side of there. Turn it over. You can put a photograph on there as well. So you can see how you can add lots of photographs to a small footprint, which makes it great for when you're doing memory books. Well, look at that one last. This one's a nice one as well. I like them all. This is a little pulled out tag, but you've got a little booklet. So straight away, you're going to put 4 photographs on there. Slide that back in. Pop a photograph on the back. That would go very nicely in one of the deeper pockets. Okay, so there's lots to choose from. There's this one. Let me just move some of these out of the way so it doesn't look too cluttered. This one is what I call I think this is the multi-tag. So straight away you can put photographs on the back. You've got little pull out here. That keeps all this shut, because then you can put photographs and memorabilia in the pockets as well, because you've got a little pocket there. So that keeps that nice and shut, so no magnets involved. And then you can pull out the big tag as well, and you can put photographs either side of there as well. So again, another nice addition to your projects. Nice and flat. Can you see how flat that looks? Yes, I've got embellishments, but it's still a flat project that would go nicely in one of those big pockets. Booklet. We've got a nice big booklet going on here. So we open this up. Let's pop these to one side. So we've got tags in here in a big crisscross pocket. So again, photographs on each side. You've got a nice big pocket at the back. Other tags that you can slide in here as well. Little tuck behind spots. And then again, behind the envelope, you can pop little photographs on here. And then you've got a little envelope as well. And when we open that up, oh yes, you can add even more photographs. Or let me bring this up because these aren't stuck down. You can tuck your little tickets, memorabilia you've got, you can tuck that behind there as well. And it all goes in that little envelope. Okay, so that gives you another idea. Okay, and then the last one is this one, and this is the one I thought we would make this afternoon, or one of the ones I thought we'd make this afternoon. Now, lots of people don't like their writing when we're doing scrapbooking or memory books. We write stories down, we write who it was, where it was. But these little hidden journal cards are great. This one's got a little pocket or little tag in the pocket, but you open it up and you can do your handwritten journaling on here, because you can use both sides, and it's all about documenting it. But you can slide it away and it looks like it's just one of those cut apart tags. If I bring another one in here, can you see what I mean? It looks like one of the cut apart tags, but you open it up and you've got your little spot for your hidden journaling. So I thought we'll make one of those this afternoon. And if we get a chance, we'll make something else as well. So this is where I said, grab what you can. So I've got nothing prepped. We're just going to go with it. So I've got one of these here. So let me bring my trimmer in. And I'm going to cut a couple of these up. Let's have this nice Santa looking one across here. I'm going to cut that off down there. So this is great. If you've got lots of paper collections now are doing these cut aparts. Keep those to one side. They do these cut aparts, so it's a great way to use them. So I'm just tidying up the cuts on here. Oh, got a bit of paper that's just caught there in my trimmer. Come out of the way. So I've got a couple of cut aparts. Let's just tidy up that edge there. So I've got two of those. So what I'm going to do now is take some cardstock. Let's go with the nice blue that we've been using. Now, roughly, these cut aparts are normally about a 6x4. If there's any questions, please do feel free to ask. Okay, so this is just under 6, not quite 5 3/4, and just under 4, so that's fine. So I'm going to go 6 1/4 by 4 1/4. So let's go 4 1/4. It's all right, I've moved that there. By 6 1/4. And you're going to need 2 of these. Okay. Now, do not panic. I'm doing this in inches. My husband will share a link over to my website because the projects all come as an online workshop. However, out of the 7, this one and the card one I have on my website for free. So you sign up for the online workshop, you've got them all. But these 2 you're going to get free. So you're paying for an additional 5. Okay. And when I do it as the online workshop, yes, they come in centimetres and inches for this one. I'm just going to use my corner rounder on the cardstock because I love this idea because people don't always like the handwriting. And obviously myself, with losing both of my parents, I've now got bags and bags of photographs and memorabilia. And you don't know who half the people are that are in the photographs. That's why it's so important. You know, I'm a scrapbooker myself and a memory book maker. And it is so important to document these things down, definitely. So I've got my 2 pieces of card and my 2 cut aparts. I'm wondering, I was going to round those off, but I'm not actually because they've got nice mounts on them. So in with my glue. Now, normally, again, I would ink these, but for quickness, I'm not going to worry today. Oh, you see the other side's nice as well. Oh, dilemmas now. This is really hard. What side do you use? I didn't even think about this one. They're both really nice, aren't they? Oh, what side do we think we should use? Give me a thumbs up if you think you should use this side. I'll give you a minute before I change my mind. So thumbs up if you think I should go the A side. I'll give you a few minutes, or just shout in the comments A. Oh, I'm getting a few. 1 2 3 4 5. Right, and I'm going to flip now. I think that's it. And who thinks I should use the B side? Oh, only 1 2 3. Oh, I think we're going A side then. Yeah, A side got the votes. Oh, now look, you're all coming through now. Oh, now this is this is really hard now because now we've got lots of you wanting the B side. Should we do a compromise? Oh, look, we've got lots of bees now. Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Do you know what I think I'm going to do? Should we have one of each? Then I've pleased everybody. Because I like that Santa. Should we go this way round? So we've got a bit of both. One of each. Kathy says one of each. I'm going with that. We'll go one of each. Right. So I'm putting glue on. I can't go back now. But this is the trouble when you have lovely paper collections, is choosing what you want. So, so I'm going to pop that on there. So you've got that lovely border of the cardstock framing it. They are both beautiful, Anne. You're absolutely right. Yes, Sharon, I've gone for one of each. You know where I'm coming from. Celia says one of each. Alison does. Kathy does. Oh, there we go. We've got quite a few of you. So we're going one of each. This is see, picking the pattern papers is the hardest part of the project. Picking the cardstock is the easiest bit. But the pattern papers is harder. So I'm just popping those on there. Wipe that bit of glue out the way. That's it. Making sure they're all... Now you need to make sure your glue is dispersed because we're going to do some trimming in a minute. Okay. Now I need to find myself a scrap of card. Let me go through my card bit box. See what I've got in here. I've got a bit of watercolour. That'll be all right, won't it? We'll have that. So we've got our two cards. Bring our trimmer back in. And this is where you're going to trim both of them exactly the same on the end. Now, I can't chop his head, so I'm going to have to chop that side. I'm going to go about 1.5. Okay. So you're going to have that going on. And if I've got him round that way, he's going to be that way. Or I might have to chop this one's head. Let's have a look where it comes. Well, it's not too bad. That's not, I can cope with that. That's not too bad. So we've got our two pieces. We want the inside piece we're going to use for journaling. So bear in mind now, this is measuring 4 3/4. So let's go. Oh no, because we need to have the length, don't we? Forgot about that. So let's go about 5. Let's go about 5. And then we will go, let's go 4.5, 3.5. You can see this is where you can just play with this. Okay. Don't be too precious with it. All right. So Wendy says, what are you doing? Right, Wendy, have you just joined in? Right, we're doing one of these. We're going to do a hidden journal card that you could add to any of your folios or books. Okay, so if you haven't caught this, I will put this back up on YouTube. It'll be on after this, or you can re-watch it over on here. So let's just recap. We've got our 2 cards. Let's put it around the right way, that are cut. Okay, so now we're going to put our insert in our card. So we're going to lay this on here and pop some glue. And pop this one onto here. Give that a quick burnish down. And then this one is going to go on top, but this time we're going to put glue all the way around. Okay, because this is going to hold it stuck. So these are really good, actually, if you wanted to give gift tags and make someone think that they haven't got anything, because you could put the gift tag inside. But they are just perfect to add to any of your folios or memory books, because this one particularly is very flat. Okay, so we've got our inserts, and I'm just going to double check that I've got enough space around. Yes, and I'm just going to corner around the edges of this. So this is where I would do my journaling or your writing, or you'd say about what is going on. Okay, so don't worry about that at all. So now we need to join these two together, but you need to have a very thin bead of glue. If you join this one up to here, you'll see how far you can go with your glue. So try not to put too much glue. This is where your fine nozzle glue bottles will come into their own. Okay, because you don't want the glue to disperse too much. So let's take that away and make sure we got that round the right way. So that's going that way. And here's coming on here this way. So we join those together. Give it a little burnish, disperse that glue. And you've made your little hidden journal tag. I know the glue's still a little bit wet, but you'll get the idea. Your little hidden journal tag will pop inside there. So it just looks like a cut apart card. You can quite easily add it to your project. So let's bring my new baby on the block in. So let's open up, say, this side. That can quite easily slot behind here because we've got those gussets. Perfect. So I've got my little hidden journal tag that just looks like a cut apart, but that can sit nicely inside the pocket. So that gives you one idea. Okay. Do you want to see one more idea before I wind up down for the evening? Should we do one more? Give me a thumbs up if you want one more. Who's with me? Should we do one more? So we've done the tag, which I think looks super cool. Who fancies having a little go at the little cards? So this is a great idea. You could just use this for gift cards. Thank you, guys. That's fabulous. This you could use just for adding a little gift card. I know Christmas is on its way, okay? But again, it's nice and small and slim to add into any of your pockets. So shall we make that one now? Right. So we get another sheet. I'm going with the blue again. Okay, Sue's giving me a thumbs up. Brilliant. So I'm going with the blue again, and you're going to take a piece of your pink frog, blue. Well, I've got blue because it's going to match my project. And I'm going to cut this to 10 inches by 8 inches. Now, if you're a centimetres person, do not worry, because on my website, I've got the video in centimetres as well. So yes, it's a video of me doing this in real time, so you can do it with me at the same time. And I'm going to get my scoreboard that is up there out of the way. Let me just get my scoreboard. And I must thank my lovely friend Heather, who's on the Pink Frog design team, because I love using this scoreboard. This is an inches one, and you've got all your 1/8 of an inch increment. Well, I've been struggling with my centimetres, so she's bought me the topper board that does centimetres. So it's perfect. So now I've got inches and centimetres on one board. So thank you, Heather, for my lovely birthday present. So what we're going to do is score. So on the short side, which is your 8-inch side, you're going to score at 4 inches. And on your long side, which is your 10-inch side, you're going to score at 5 inches. Pop that out of the way. And yes, you know what I'm going to tell you to do. Yes, we are going to burnish. So just give those a nice burnish. And I haven't got to worry because I'm using my Pink Frog card. So you've got now a card with 4 squares. Now this time I'm just going to go in with, I'm just going to go in with my scissors. I'm going to cut away the bottom left-hand square. Okay, so I'm going to cut that bottom left-hand square out of the way. There we go. Don't throw this away. You need to keep this. We're going to use this. And then I want to do a diagonal from the middle point to this outside point. Now, if you're not too sure, you can do it in your paper trimmer. You can do it with a pair of scissors. You can choose. I tell you what, I'm just going to do it with a pair of scissors. So you're going from the center point to the outside point. So just do a pencil line. Okay. And I'm just going to cut that with my scissors as well. And don't throw that away either. You're going to need this. Okay. You like my scissors. These are brilliant because these are Teflon scissors. I've got all three sizes of these. These are Crafter's Companion. That's the large one. That's the medium. And the little one will be, there we go, there's my little ones for fussy cutting, but they're Teflon coated. So if you cut things like your 3D foam pads, they don't stick. They're brilliant. Or your red line tape, it's fabulous. So yeah, that's what they are. So keep your two pieces, don't throw those away. We're going to fold this one up and we're going to glue this shut. This is going to create our little pocket. So we're just going to pop a little bit of glue along there. Now, I would normally decorate this first, but for quickness and looking at time, I won't today. I'll just make it with you, but I will share the video so you can watch the video centimetres or inches. You've got both. And I tell you what, let's cut a little card down to pop in the pocket so you can see it. So you see that can go in there. That's your little gift card. This piece, if you keep, you can use this for a matten layer on the front. Now, yes, it's the same size. So if you go in with your trimmer and cut a little smidgen off there and a little smidgen off there. That's technical terms, by the way. So there we go. You're going to have that. So we've cut it down in size. That will then fit on the front of our pocket as a little matten layer. All right, so you can use that. And then the other piece we cut away, we close the project up, give that a nice burnish down. You can use this as a matten layer on the front. So again, I would take about 1/4 inch off two sides, one long, one short. And then this will give you a matten layer for the front. So if I bring one that's finished and decorated in to share with you, let me just pop my lid on my glue. Okay, if there's any questions, please do ask and I will try and answer them. I always go back at the end anyway and try and get through everything. The blue is lovely, Alison. You're absolutely right. This navy blue from Pink Frog is amazing. So yes, brilliant. So let me pop my glue over there. So this is the finished one. So can you see where I've used the matten layer? So I would do some pattern paper or something behind, then do my dark blue and then do another piece on the front to give you an idea. And then do you remember in here where I said to you, don't throw that bit away, use that as a matten layer. You see, you can do it as an extra little matten layer on the inside, and it's perfect to take little gift card or anything you want to use. But it's also just as good. I know it's not decorated up. I will do that afterwards. but it's just as good to add in your project. So if we open this up and find a pocket, you see, again, perfect to add to a pocket of your project for some little addition. Great to give as a little gift card holder as well. So that's all the bits. Let me just fly through the extra bits that you can make if anybody is really into their album making like me. So if you go to my website, this one, which is the card holder, and this one, and we just made this one as well, which is the tag journal. Okay, those videos are available free. Okay, so I'll get my hubby to share the links for those. So we've got the tag journal and the card. They're both free. And then these ones are part of the online workshop where you're going to get all of them. These are all an additional fee because you've got the online workshop. So you've got them available in centimetres and inches. But great little additions for adding to your journaling. This is like a little booklet in its own right. This would be great to give to somebody as a special birthday card, wouldn't it? Decorate on the front. It's just wonderful. And then obviously the lovely multi-tag. I love this multi-tag one because again, you've got a flat at the back, but you've got all that going on at the front. So those are those there. I'm going to turn the camera back round so I can see you all. So just bear with me while I just do that. Oh, let's just turn this round so I can see everybody. So have you all enjoyed this Friday's show and tell? I do hope you have. I've had a lovely time. I've done a bit of crafting. It's pitch black outside now. It always starts to get dark and dull and you have to put all the lights on. Then by the time I've finished, it's pitch black outside. So any questions, do feel free to ask. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you missed the beginning, I will pop this over on my YouTube channel, Dawn's Inspirations. So just go to Dawn's Inspirations on YouTube. I think I've got over 400 videos on there now. So do check it out. And I'm nearly 24,000 subscribers. So you could be an extra one if you want to. That would be fabulous. And check out my website. There's about 3 pages of products on the online workshops as well. Thank you all very much for tuning in with me and joining me. I will be back next Wednesday with the Pink Frog crew. So I'll be over on the Pink Frog Facebook page for a live at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Do you want to see a sneak peek of what I'm making? Shall I share? It's not all finished, but let me share. Because, let me find the one I've made. Because we did, this week I've done 5x7 landscape cards from Pink Frog. So if you've missed that, go over to the Pink Frog website and you can go to Dawn and Claire's Craft Alongs and you'll see it on there. But this week I am going to be doing 5x7 portraits. But this card fold is not on the sheet. We're going to do a portrait pop-out card. This isn't decorated, but we're going to do a portrait pop-out card that folds nice and flat for postage. So I'm going to be making one of those with the craft along. So don't forget to tune in on Wednesday. I won't see you next Friday because I'm going to be busy working. But you guys take care. Keep tuned in to my Facebook group. And I will tell you when the next craft along is going to be. Okay, so take care. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. And bye for now.